Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into something absolutely huge, a highly structured blueprint designed to take you from absolute rock bottom all the way to managing your very own, completely self-sufficient GTA Online empire. Let's jump right into this master plan together and see exactly how the whole shebang works.
It's the ultimate question, isn't it? I mean, you just boot up GTA Online, you step out onto the street, and literally within seconds, some player zooms past you in a custom neon supercar, tossing around millions of dollars like it's just spare change. And meanwhile, you're checking your in-game bank account, realizing you're barely scraping by and struggling to afford even a basic daily driver. It's so frustrating feeling totally left in the dust by these super wealthy veteran players, right?
Well, here is the absolute best news you are going to hear all day. $0. Yep, zero. I want to assure you right here and right now that you do not need millions in the bank to get this ball rolling. This specific path we're laying out today is entirely beginner-friendly. It is tailor-made for someone starting with absolutely nothing. We are going to build your capital from the ground up. To get there, here's our agenda. 1. The broke beginner trap. 2. Stage 1. Building capital. 3. Stage 2. Solo setups. 4. The ultimate money routine. And 5 mistakes to avoid.
Okay, Section 1. The broke beginner trap. Time to stop wasting your money.
Earn first, flex later. Listen, if you are brand new to GTA Online, the single biggest mistake you can make is trying to buy everything you want the second you get a little cash. Your natural urge is going to be to look rich. You're going to want those flashy supercars, the heavy artillery, the designer outfits, but your very first goal isn't to look wealthy, it's to actually build a real money-making setup. You absolutely must shift your mindset from spending to investing. Because if you're blowing your cash on cosmetics, you're walking right into the trap. So remember, earn first, flex later.
Now to get out of that trap, this roadmap is broken down into 3 specific stages. Step 1, make your first few hundred grand. Step 2, buy the right money-making property. And Step 3, build a repeatable solo income routine. Think of this as your master plan. You got to achieve these in this exact order. You really can't jump straight into a solo income routine without the property, and you definitely can't buy that property without saving up those first few $100,000. Moving on to Section 2, Stage 1, Building Capital. Let's get your setup built.
When your bank account is basically empty, you've got to trade your time for that initial seed capital. You really need to lean on the basic missions and activities available to your character right off the bat. So get out there, complete those contact missions, take on the early jobs, and run those beginner activities. And hey, don't just look at this as some boring grind. Think of it as your training ground. This is where you actually learn the essentials of combat, how the driving mechanics feel, and how to effectively navigate that massive map. And remember our golden rule. Whatever you do, do not blow this hard-earned early cash on cosmetic upgrades. You need every single dollar to build your real setup.
So, Rockstar regularly drops these weekly bonuses where they temporarily bump up the payouts on certain activities. If you see one of those payout bonuses, you drop everything else and prioritize it. Period. Also, do not ignore activities that hand out one-time rewards. Complete the game tutorials, knock out those introductory challenges, and absolutely claim your one-time bonuses. Early on, when you're starting at zero, every single GTA dollar matters. Prioritizing these specific boosts is for sure the fastest way to stop relying on those low-paying starter missions.
Okay, so the absolutely crucial point here is understanding the difference between a trophy and an investment, because this is exactly where most beginners completely sabotage their progress. Picture this, you grind hard, you follow all the steps, and you finally scrape together your first $500,000. And then you walk by a dealership, see a shiny new supercar, and you buy it. Guess what? You are broke again, you're right back to square one. $1 million vehicle that doesn't increase your income is nothing but a trophy. In fact, it drains your cash with fees. Your first major purchases must be businesses or properties that actively help you generate cash. Those are your investments. If you buy trophies too early, you're literally going to be trapped in the beginner grind forever.
Section 3, Stage 2, Solo Setups. It's time to scale your income. As you start acquiring these strategic business properties, you really have to match them to your actual playstyle. Let's be real here, a lot of us play solo, and if you're mostly playing alone, a business that requires a highly coordinated full 4-person team is practically useless to you, no matter how huge the potential payout looks on paper. You need to prioritize solo-friendly content. Your ideal setup only needs 3 things: low setup friction, reliable payouts, and high repeatability. That specific combination is vastly more important than chasing some massive theoretical payout that you can never actually pull off by yourself.
When you first start out, you are doing what I call active grinding. You're constantly asking yourself, okay, what mission should I grind next? Honestly, it's exhausting, but eventually you want to shift your gameplay over to passive income. The question changes from what mission next to how many different income streams can I run at the exact same time? This is when the game becomes so much easier. You run your active money-making missions while simultaneously your passive businesses are building up inventory or generating income completely in the background. It's like double dipping.
Section 4. The ultimate money routine. This is the repeatable loop.
All right, this is it. The exact codified gameplay loop that absolutely guarantees financial growth if you just stick to it. Let's rapid-fire coach through this. Step 1. Every time you log in, check the current weekly bonuses. Step 2. Complete the high-paying, beginner-friendly activities, always prioritizing those bonuses. Step 3. Ruthlessly avoid unnecessary purchases. Seriously, no trophies yet. Step 4. Save toward your very first serious money-making setup. Step 5. Once you have it, mix those active missions with your passive business income. And Step 6, reinvest your profits into more businesses instead of blowing it all on a celebration. Just keep repeating this process. True in-game wealth doesn't come from one single massive heist. It comes from building a system where making your next million is significantly easier than making your first.
We're in the home stretch. Section 5. 5 mistakes to avoid. Let's protect that wealth you just built. Let's punch right through these pitfalls because any single one of these bad habits will bankrupt a beginner. Number 1, buying expensive cars too early. We covered this. It's a massive trap. Number 2, spending money on cosmetic upgrades. Looking cool is not going to buy you a bunker, okay? Number 3, ignoring weekly bonuses. If you do this, you are literally leaving free money on the table. Number 4, buying businesses without understanding their operating costs. Don't buy a massive team-based business if you play solo. And number 5, grinding low-paying activities for hours when much better options are clearly available to you. Value your time.
But out of all those bad habits, here is the absolute ultimate mistake. Listen really closely to this one. The biggest error you can possibly make is trying to copy some money-making method you found online without actually checking if it still makes good money after recent game updates. Payouts change all the time, bonuses get nerfed, properties get rebalanced. You must always verify the current version of the game before you commit to some 20-hour-long grind that might not even pay out like it used to. Stay informed.
If you follow this blueprint, this number right here, $1 million, well, that's just going to be your starting line. I really want to reassure you, do not stress about trying to become a multimillionaire overnight. It's a marathon, not a sprint. The real secret is building that very first reliable income source. Then you reinvest it. Then you build another one. That is exactly how you go from 0 to your first million and eventually scale all the way up to tens of millions of dollars in passive and active income.
Which leaves us with just one final question for today. Are you ready to build your empire? It is officially time to drop those bad spending habits, log in with a fresh perspective, and put this Wealth Builder's blueprint into real action. So, are you going